Centaur Any %. Take it away, organMike.
Thank you, Matrimony. Yes, I am everyone's favorite organMike. This is Planet Diver reviewing Centauri Any. I think my incentive got met, did it not, for all gold? Anyway,
your incentive did get met. Yep, you are doing all gold.
So here's our introduction to our main character. And her incredibly single lifestyle. Her little floating robot buddy named Buddy, reminding her bucket list. And she puts on her wingsuit and decides that, yes, we're just going to go dive in planets for some fun. She's also a typical futuristic YouTuber. So, this is Planet Diver. So, I'll give you a quick rundown of what this is. It's a 4-button arcade game. Here's a quick tutorial. Yeah, probably a good idea. Press AD, left, right to move a lane. So this game moves in lanes. Slide 2. Press S or down for a speed boost. It's also an attack. Brake and evade for W or up does that. There's a limit to the number of dashes you can use. They do refill over time. Your health is over here. And, game, why are you not responding? And speed equals money. The faster you go, the more star stuff you get. So yeah, that's the gist of the game. I'm going to go through 25 levels, and I'm going to get gold medals on all of them. So, here we go. Story mode. Time will begin when the word dive appears on screen. Here we go. I said here we go. Game. Ay, come on. Here we are. Let's rock. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, dive! All right. Every level has its own goals. So this goal has the goal to kill bats. To pass the level, I need to kill at least 5 bats. To get the gold, I need to kill 12. This game also has an awesome soundtrack. So you'll be hearing this a lot, but you won't mind hearing it a lot because it's awesome. So most of the next half hour is going to be me bopping along to the music. I picked up this game a few years ago. I'm only going speed 2. I hit something. That's right. I picked up this game a few years ago as part of the what did they call it? It was after it was in part of the George Floyd protests, the racial bundle, the racial justice bundle on itch. And I've been playing it on and off ever since. I thought, hey, it might make a fun speed game. So there's our first level done with gold medal. Level 2. We have to brake evade the rocks. The rocks will fall from behind us. I have to do this. Whee! I missed. That's okay, I can catch up to this one and brake evade it again! And one more time! Look at that. And a 4th time, apparently. Oh, can I get 5? I got 5. All right, there we go. And away we go. I tried to dive. I didn't have any dive power remaining. Similarly, yeah. So, yeah, on the top right is my dive power. I've got 3 bars of it. It's currently down to 1 bar. And the size of the bars, even though they look purely aesthetic, it actually takes slightly longer for the upper bars to fill up than the lower bars. It's not a lot. It's not something that's going to change a lot of your gaming, but it can have an effect if you're trying to get through something quickly. Level 3, collect star stuff. We got more star stuff if we go faster. This is convenient. Some of that star stuff is actually located between lanes. So you actually have to get it on the move. I use a 2-hand method of control. I don't know if this matters to anyone, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I use my left hand on the WASD keys and my right hand on the keypad because my left arrow key is broken. Off we go, next one. Dive really fast. Well, I was planning on doing that anyway. Have to maintain an average speed average of full speed, kind of. The reason I don't go just punching my way through the bats is because you can see every time I hit a bat, there's a small delay as the game registers the hit. Also, it's also much funnier to watch the falling rocks hit them. We got 2 bars of health on the top left. They regenerate when I get star stuff, like so. When I make brake evade dodges, or when I kill bats or break rocks, things like that. Next level, whichever one we're at. This is a survival level. So to get the bronze, I have to go 4,000 meters. I think this one is 7,000 meters at the gold. Whatever, it will tell me. Normally, to get out of these, if I'm doing any percent, goodbye, spider. I have to get. I normally just get to wherever the bronze is and then just smash my face against a wall for a bit. So yeah, canonically,
I gotta
our
say
diver-
this.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say how much of a bop the soundtrack is so far.
Oh yeah, this is the only song for Alpha Centauri. There are two other worlds, Alpha Calypso and Alpha Loki, or Loki, and they have their own tunes, but I think this is the best of all three. We've made the bronze. We're on to silver. Silver's at 55. Now, if you look on the right, you'll see, like, end of level, how far I have to go, survive, yeah. And that's what happens if a spider spits webbing at you. It slows you down to 1, and you can't move left or right for a bit. Which, you know, in a game where moving left or right is the only way to get away from things. Yikes. Okay, now I've got to be careful. Which ironically means I have to be less careful. The game has a really weird incentivization for Daredevil play as you get hurt. Because, you know, you get more star stuff as you go faster. And you recover health by making close dodges and by killing enemies. There we go, that's that level done. I have to click the I'm done button. And on to the next. Hug the wall at speed 3. So you can see rotating around me, there's this little orb. That's my robot buddy named Buddy. And Buddy is a constant sassy commentator between levels. I've turned off the sassy commentary because it slows things down. So there's these little 6 or 7 line conversations between levels. That was just a bad idea, and I did it anyway. And in this particular one, Buddy challenges us to Daredevil. I didn't see that rock coming. So to hug the wall as fast as we can. You can also notice the rainbow trail behind me. That's actually a result of the suit I'm wearing. The star stuff can be used as currency between levels. Right now it doesn't have the rainbow trail because my attack or my moves are not dive attacks. Instead we have this. When we break evade, Buddy uses the gunslinger mod and fires off a couple bullets. So to succeed in this level, we have to kill using Buddy. But our break evade, our charge is no longer an attack, so we have to be careful not to charge into things that we would normally break. I don't use any mods except the one the game prescribes in the course of the play. There we go. Mostly because most of them have a trade-off that I don't feel like dealing with. There are a couple that are quite useful. Reach this depth, 2,500. But this is survival, so we're not only going to be going through this is the cavern, this is the first biome of Alpha Centauri. The next biome is the volcano. So we're going to be heading into the volcano next. Here we go, volcano. Different obstacles, same bats, and fire jets coming out of the walls. So yeah, except we have these chaser bats now. And fireballs that we cannot break by diving into. We can still dodge them, and they do still kill bats, which is nice. So that's a chaser. It's going to follow behind me until it dives. That's the downside of using this this outfit. I like the rainbow stream behind me because I can see better where I am. I can focus better. Eep! That's the lava flow. When it gets that close, the little break I take when I activate my turbo boost will actually cause me to get hit by the lava. So you want to avoid that. This is do not get hit. If I take a hit, I gotta restart. So yeah, the rainbow trail lets me better see where I'm at, which is good because, you know, my eyes are getting old. Don't focus like they used to. Other than that, all of the suit changes are cosmetic only. Whoa! I saw you there. And yes, that chaser did just run into the wall. They do that. The buddy mods are not cosmetic, but like I said, most of them aren't. Yeah, most of them have trade-offs I don't want to deal with in a speedrun. That's the next one down. And here we go. Kill the chasing bats. My favorite bats to kill. One down. There we go. Can you imagine trying to clean off the helmet after this, though? Another one. Now, it says kill. I have to do the killing. If they run into hazards or run into walls, I don't get credit for it. This will matter more in the next level. Get off my tail. There it is. I'm out. If you're wondering why I don't just constantly boost anytime I have some, don't kill bats, yeah. Again, it doesn't matter what kills them so long as it's not me. There it goes, see? That's not a problem. What was I saying? I was saying something important, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, Matrimony, if at any point you want to cut in, you are more than welcome. I ramble, so feel free. I'm used to doing this by myself, so if there's something that needs to be said, just give me a holler.
Sure, actually, I'll cut in really quick and just remind everyone of the great cause that we're all here for, which is the Hugh Lane Wellness Foundation. It's a Pittsburgh-based nonprofit working to improve the health and well-being of LGBTQ+ and HIV-affected communities across southwestern Pennsylvania. Through their programs, including free legal aid clinics, youth and family services, community health support, and affirming wellness initiatives, they serve thousands of individuals each year with a focus on equity, dignity, and belonging. It's an incredible cause, and we're just so proud of the community showing up to donate for this. And don't forget, we are still taking, we're still looking for more names and a tie to break with the character and Pokemon name bid war. So get those donations in if you want to name the character or a Pokemon.
Oh, there. You can get a combo here. There it is. Ah, good. Phew, I was worried I wasn't going to get that one. And now I'm being chased. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not constantly dashing, there's a little hesitation when you kick on the dash boots. Oh, oh no, this is kill with lava. I'm reading the wrong one. So yeah, I just have to let the bats fall into the lava flow. Easy, just don't kill them and eventually they die. Thank you. There's a little hesitation when you use the dash boots, and you do temporarily get faster, so it balances out. But it's not worth it to sit there and every time your dash meter gets full, use a dash, because your speed balances out to basically no advantage once you hit speed 3. Thank you. There we go. There's our 18. And again, with that little hesitation, you can end up in the lava if you're not careful. Okay, good. So far, I haven't had to restart anything. I shouldn't have said that. Here's Stay Hurt. There, we got to get hurt for this one. So we got to stay hurt for 30 seconds to get the gold on this one. Which means I have to ignore my instincts and not grab every little piece of star stuff that comes by. Oh! I shouldn't have said anything! There we go.
I think I disagree with the game. You did stay hurt.
Yeah, you're still supposed to survive the dive. Just as a minute detail there. Though for reference, you're not getting severely hurt. If you're ever injured badly enough, i.e. if your health meter runs out, Buddy rescues you with his little personal teleporter. So he pulls you out, which is how you explain not dying. There we go. Now I can kill the chasers and grab this, and yee! You also notice that things that move vertically in this game track your speed, dive really fast. And if you say, hasn't that been what you've been doing all this time, Mike? Well, yeah, except that this seems a lot faster, doesn't it? This is one of them buddy mods. We lose our speed 1 gear, we lose our lowest speed, but we get a higher speed, a faster speed at the other end. Ooh. This is actually, like, unconscionably fast a lot of the time. And also for levels like that last one, if you try it on the Stay Hurt level, you get up to speed 4, you don't have enough time to actually get the gold before finishing the level. Got another survival level. We're moving into another biome. Below the volcano is the spider's nest. If you are arachnophobic, be aware. If you're not arachnophobic, enjoy. I mean, enjoy if you are, too, but to the extent that you feel safe doing so. So most of this game is just, yeah, move left and right, enjoy the music. Some of the later levels have some more bizarre goals.
I'm curious, are these levels like generated on the fly, or is it like a preset? Like, do you have to keep reacting to what's going on?
Yes, I do have to react. These are all procedurally generated levels. There are some details which are fixed, but not but the layout isn't. So the game knows that, okay, at this point we're going to throw a bunch of bats at, we're going to throw a pile of 5 bats in there, but it doesn't know exactly how it's going to do that. The narrowness of corridors is somewhat fixed. The sort of enemies you're going to find, oop, that's not actually something I can get through. So yeah, now I've got spiders, but spiders that are climbing down the walls too. And again, they match speed with me, but when they stop to shoot, they don't match speed there. That's obviously, that's when you pass them or run into them. Yick. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, I thought that was the end, it isn't. Told you, eyes getting worse. And there's the end. Next. Break webs. Okay, I don't speed up to speed 3 on this one right away, because I'm going to be speeding up to speed 3 to hit the webs. And if I move left or right just as I hit the web... get out the lane. Yeah. If I move left or right just as I hit the web, it will actually give me credit for 2 breakings of the web. Ah! Overcorrected there. I use 2 hands. I use my left hand to dive, and I use my right hand to angle. But when I need to go quick, I'll use my left hand to tap to tap A or D at the same time, as I'm using the right hand to go left or right. We'll play it a little safe. There we go. There we go. Next, destroy eggs. So these little round things we've been passing are spider eggs, and they're bouncy. Ah, didn't see that. Okay, yeah, we'll try that one again. Not a great run. Not a great start to things. Spider eggs are both bouncy and delicate. So they do break when spiders hit them, or when rocks hit them, or when I hit them. And there aren't a lot of them in the level. And they can get placed in really awkward spots to catch sometimes, like that one. I have played this level a few times where the procedural generation has made it impossible to get the gold. Not that there weren't enough eggs, that's a problem in a different level where sometimes it just doesn't generate enough targets to get your gold. But where the eggs have been in such bad places that I couldn't get all of them. So that's what that first death was RNG manipulation to make sure that I got enough targets. So there were only about 22 eggs in that. Kill the spiders mid-jump. So there's a spider. The green spiders, again, follow you down. And then when they reach something they can't go past, they jump. And you gotta get them mid-jump. It's really annoying. So I stall out, let them keep in front of me. This is this game's equivalent of an auto-scroller. I mean, the whole game is an auto-scroller, I guess. Oh, and then if they hit the other wall, they crash. So that one dove at the absolutely worst possible time, and I couldn't catch it. Fortunately, there's usually about, I think it's 8 that I need for the gold, and there's usually about 20 that are generated, so. Jerk.
Come on, jump, little guys, jump.
Ah, just caught that one. Yay. Yeah! Got webbed and I couldn't hit him. There's 2 there. Got them both. Sometimes I miss in the worst possible way when these come up. There we go. All right, now I can ignore the rest. So yeah, they follow you down, but like I said, they stop for the same length of time, and their shots move at the same speed as ever, so... There's actually a later level, one of the boss levels, where the run-up has a bunch of electric eels shooting at you. Whoa! That was a tight exit. And if you just position yourself in the middle lane and go top speed, the eels all miss you. They shoot behind you. So I've got to destroy falling rocks in this one. They come at me, it's fine. Just one? There we are. I've still got one more to get. There we go. So yeah, for most of the levels in the game, the main solution is get the reward and then finish the level as quick as you can. Then just dodge all hazards, dive at speed 3. Ah, that was not good timing on his part. On some levels, they have a tendency to shoot ahead of you, which can mean a preemptive dive is worthwhile. I know if you heard, there was a little chord that sounded when I hit full health. It's just a nice little indicator. There's also a little hissing noise when you get a new meter of burst, like that. So you don't actually have to watch all that closely, necessarily. There is actually one of the buddy mods that removes your heads-up display entirely. And so you have to use the sound effects to know when you have boosts ready. Him. And all the time I've been playing this, and I've had this game for about 5 years, and I've been playing it on and off for most of that time. It has the procedural generation sometimes does weird stuff with some of the levels that you need to get high kills on. Like I said, there was one level I played that every so often, or not every so often, quite frequently it provides you a level that doesn't provide enough monsters to get the actual gold medal on, which is frustrating. But once, and only once, in all the time I've played it, I've had a narrow corridor narrow down to the point where it actually closed, and I couldn't go on. Which, you know, you'd think would be prevented in your program, but, you know, glitches happen, mistakes, or whatever. But it's a really solid game. It's really fun, and I highly recommend it.
I'm into it. It's a blast watching you go through all this, especially knowing you have to react to things so quickly.
And there we are. Another gold. We got close calls for this one. So the game defines a close call usually by a very narrow miss of a shot. So they increase the rate of fire for the spiders, but it also lets me claim them off of rocks. So, whoops. I'm trying to be impressive here. Come on, game, work with me. Hup. Not quite what I was after, but all right. There we go. There's a close call. Still need a couple more. One more. Okay. There we go. Got it. All right. Now we move. I should only have a couple more. I haven't been keeping track. I can never remember exactly where I am in the level list. I tried to keep track, tried to keep count, didn't work. So, 23, I think. Yeah. So, I know this one because this is the third last level. We have to collect star stuff using another one of those buddy mods. This one is the magnet, so it makes the star stuff attracted to me. And who wouldn't be attracted to me? I mean, really. But, yeah, it comes at me. But you'll also notice, so I'm going top speed, it lags behind me. It can't catch up. So collecting it, I actually have to find some way to delay. Usually I just kick the boots and throw up the speed, because that keeps it also at its value of 3 for every piece of star stuff. There we go. If you're looking to build up star stuff to buy some stuff in the game shop, this is a good way to do it. Just throw on the magnet. Hey! Level 24. If you are arachnophobic, here is your warning. The queen spider is the boss here. So we move into here, and there she is. So for now, I want to stay near the middle. So this is the run-up. Every boss has a run-up. There's spiders on the walls shooting webbing at me. There's rocks falling from above, and there are going to be rocks coming at me, platform rocks coming in front of me. I want to try and keep the rocks between me and the spiders, because they absorb the hits. And getting webbed mainly is a problem because it slows me down, but it also locks me in the lane until it finishes. Now I want to be here as much as I can, the second lane from the left. Now you notice it's a don't get hit level if I want to get the gold. It's got 3 hits I can take to get silver, 3 hits. If I want the gold, I can take 1 hit, and the game defines hit in this case as actually taking damage. The Spider Queen has a hitbox, a hurt box that appears before she does. So right there, if I hadn't been in that lane, I might have got hit. So here she is, spitting webbing at me. Anyway, they give you a 1-shot leeway rather than fixing that. She throws lasers, like all spiders, right? Oh, I got webbed. If you get webbed, she throws another laser at you. She immediately goes into laser mode if you get webbed, and it slows things down, because if I want to hit her, she's got to go past me. Get those legs. There we go, 1 hit. The side spider's being particularly feisty today. I want to sort of sit right in front of her eye, because that should make her shoot her laser to the left. That laser is wider than a lane, so you really can't be near it. Okay, here she comes. You want to go second lane over, and I got gunked again. And that's it. That's the giant spider. And then you get a nice little bonus here. And one last level to go. Level 25. It's a survival level. 10,000 meters. A 10 kilometer dive. It will randomly, the game will randomly change biomes, both random in amount of time between biomes, so it does wait usually between 2,500 and 3,000 meters before changing, and it will randomly go to the other 2 biomes. So it might stick around here, almost for 5,000 meters too sometimes. Oh, there we go. And we're into the volcano. Could have been either one of the other 2. Time is when I hit the finish line here, so at 10,000 meters. So just so you are aware. Anyway, this is Planet Diver. Again, I'm the only one... Yeah, literally what it says on the box. It has a fantastic arcade mode, where it's sort of infinite play. You can set up for any of the 3 planets, any biomes you want to practice in or play in. I've moved to the center of the screen again, which means we're going to move. Here we are, Spider's Nest. You can set the bosses to appear randomly in it. You can set the amount of hazards. It's really quite cool, actually. And it should be on itch. I think it's also on Steam. Very highly recommended. Very simple. My usual wheelhouse is RPGs, and so, especially for speedrunning. So this is a little bit of a different one for me. Things are going pretty well here. 65, good. Crossing over into... back to the caverns, okay. So a nice little tour of Alpha Centauri to get incoming rocks from behind. Sometimes creatures from other biomes will cross over. Like sometimes you'll see a chaser bat. Thank you for the demo. There's a bunch of them. Despite the fact that they're from the volcano instead of from here. And chasing spiders on the wall, too. Thank you for the demo game. I wasn't really counting on it. Yeah. We'll get one more change before we hit 10,000. Yeah, there we go. And we are back in the volcano. So we're going to finish it off with a nice big eruption. Here we are. And we're coming close, and it is time. There we go. And we get a nice little closing cinematic in comic book style. And then we're uploading videos to whatever the future's equivalent of YouTube is. And, yeah. And that's the first planet of Planet Diver. So, yeah. Any questions? Comments? Concerns?
I just want you to know that I had an absolute hell of a time watching this. This was a great run. Watching you react to all of this. I just want to know, do you have any shout outs to give?
Only to like your fantastic marathon, your fantastic charity. I am not from Pittsburgh. I come to you from Treaty 1 territory up in Canada, from central Manitoba, the land of the Anishinaabe and Innuak, Anishinaabe, Dene, and Dakota peoples, and home and heart of the River Métis Nation. And so I'm very happy to be invited to help out your lovely cause, and hopefully I can be part of another one at some point. So it's just me. I am organMike. I am on Twitch as organMike. I'm on a very disused YouTube channel as organMike. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll catch me playing mostly RPGs and music sometimes.
All right. Thank you so much, organMike, for that incredible run. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of all of this. Thank you, all of you at home chat, for donating.